tomorrow my love and I will sleep neath auburn skies somewhere across the border.
Hello viewers, welcome to another lovely edition of Across the Border. I'm Amosun Sebomi Emmanuel, your host for this program. As we all know, on Across the Borders, our discussion is based on people who have migrated from a country to another country and have a success story to tell. Not only that, but also on social and economic issues, different culture and tradition across the border. On today's program, our guest for today is a nationality from Central African Republic. He is currently working in Benin Republic as the head of the Department of Bachelor of Business Administration. He has also traveled across the border, both Francophone countries and Anglophone countries as well. And is no other person than Mr. Wilfred Mbombo, who is also a mentor that I admire a lot. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
It's a privilege of having you on Across the Border. Please, can you introduce yourself to people, let them get to know you more better?
Okay, just to introduce myself, like you said, my name is Mr. Wilfred Mbombo. I'm from Central African Republic, living in Benin. I work as a lecturer and head of departments of business administration, and I'm also an entrepreneur, managing my own business, my Mbombo Global Business.
Okay, very well, sir. Well, on today's program, Across the Border, we will be discussing on the importance of language. As you all know, language is communication, how we express our feelings and how we communicate to others. Sir, I've always been very somewhat astonished about you being nationality of Central African Republic, which is a Francophone country, and how come you were able to arrive at speaking of very fluent English? And also, I want to know, how many languages do you speak?
Starting with the English, I don't know if it's so fluent, but I'm still learning. But so to say is just the interest I have for language, because based on the vision I was having for my own life, I know that I'm going to live in different places, meeting different people. So language became very important for me, and I show interest to it and I start learning. Now, asking how many languages am I speaking? To be honest, I cannot count, but let's put international languages. I can speak French and English. I understand very well Italian because I stay with Italian people, and I'm learning Spanish. But if we come to African language, I speak Sango, which is my native language, the national language of my country. I speak Lingala. I can speak Lingala, that is a language of Congo, the two Congos. And living in Benin for more than 10 years, I can manage a little bit Fongbe, and understand some little languages like this. So
it's it's very, very much interesting. Now, talking about the international language, now English to be precise. Now, where was the first Anglophone country you traveled to, and how were you able? What were the challenges you faced trying to learn English?
My contact with Anglophone initially started with Cameroon. You know, Cameroon is a bilingual country and is our neighboring country in Central Africa there. So they have the Anglophone side. That was my first contact with English people. Later, I moved to West Africa when I had contact with Ghanaian, and later on Nigerians that became my very good friends, so to say.
So speaking of English language, so what were the first words you said, like the first statement while you were trying to speak English? And have you ever been embarrassed? Like, have you ever feel intimidated while trying to speak it when you're learning it?
Not really, because as Francophone we have this privilege that in our secondary school we all learn English. Starting with good morning, how are you, where are you going? All this are the lesson that we learn in school, but it's not enough. You need to go further. So that was the initiative I took to be familiar with American Cultural Center in my country, in the embassy, and coming across people to learn, but I was also privileged to learn it at university.
Okay. So, sir, how has the language helped you so far in moving across the borders?
Yeah, we generally mention language barrier. Wherever you go, if you cannot communicate, because if we are to define what is language, language is a set of words and methods that are understood by a community and used as means of communication. Then if you cannot communicate with people, there is this barrier. But when you are able to break it by learning this language, the contact becomes so easy. And today, when you travel, you meet different people, different culture. So language really helps to become familiar. Today, I can discuss business with Nigerians without being a Nigerian, because we can use this language to communicate.
Okay, sir. Now, still talking about language now. Now, in the 21st century, now we know that universities, students, youth, now they are finding it difficult to learn language. Do you think universities should adopt the system of their students being bilingual and how it can help them move further in life?
Yeah, there is something that is very important today, that is globalization. And in this globalization, we live as in this global planet where people live together. And students are trained to be leader of tomorrow, going to meet people in different places. Therefore, it's become very, very important. And even today, some universities have made it as a target. When you want to study master degree, you must become a bilingual. It becomes compulsory. So university must pick it to push their students to work toward this bilingual method.
Okay, sir. On the concluding part, it's really nice having you. So, what is your advice for people who are currently across the borders, but in a country where they don't speak their mother languages and they are finding it difficult to adapt to that system?
Yeah, if you have ambition to work abroad, language become very important for you as you want your business to move forward. And then language is not only about communicating. When you speak a language, you embrace also the culture of that language. So you enrich yourself, and the impact is going to be positive on your business and or your profession.
Okay, we've all heard it from Mr. Wilfred Mbombo, and spoke about the importance of language and how language is going to help us. Like the philosophy says that every new language you learn unlocks a new city for you. So be bilingual today. Also, we want to use this medium to say thank you very much for coming, sir. And maintenant je vais parler en français, because it's now that it's very important that we speak two languages, at least to be bilingual in nature. Firstly, we want to say thank you to Idib Africa University for sponsoring this program. We really appreciate. Vous pouvez également nous suivre sur nos réseaux sociaux, sur Facebook Idib Africa University, sur Instagram uni_Idib Africa University, sur Twitter Idib Africa University, and you can also download our app on Play Store, Idib Africa University. You can also follow us on our website www.idibafrica.university. Merci pour votre attention. Je suis Amosu Sebomi Emmanuel. Au revoir.
Tomorrow my love and I will sleep neath auburn skies, somewhere across the border.